In this part, we're going to get our hands dirty with Kibana dashboard and some basic concepts of Elasticsearch. As you can see, I have already started my Elasticsearch and Kibana in my terminal. Now I can simply go to the Kibana dashboard, this URL, of course. If you're using Kibana for the first time, then you may have some difficulties getting along with it because we don't have any active and useful data yet. We're going to use some predefined imaginary data which is provided by the Kibana itself. So let's get to it. First, I'm going to navigate over dashboard, and as you can see, we can create our own dashboard. You can simply install sample data to get some simple overview of what is Kibana capable of. For example, we go with e-commerce dummy data. We can simply click on this one and we can add data at sample e-commerce data in here. It's going to take some time and we can go to the view data and dashboard. Okay, as you can see, there are some pie charts, some other charts, some actually aggregations, uh, and some products over here. You can simply and easily customize it. You can go over there and you can customize time range. You can maximize the panel like this one, and there are actually, honestly, tons of things you can do with it, but we are not going to each and every one of them actually. But there's a simple um representation of what you can do with Kibana dashboard. You can also share your dashboard. You can create a Premier link or you can embed it with some actually iframe code. Okay, um, another thing you can do with Kibana, which is pretty popular, you can visualize something. Uh, if there would be any possibility, like average sales price, you can simply add some metrics like this. We go through average on base price of products and we update it. As you can see, average spend per order is 76.06 cents in dollar. And there are tons of other things you can do actually. We can get max of our unit base price. You can see per order it's $540, and there are other things you can do with it. You can simply go through each and every one of aggregations and other things you can see here, and this is pretty much the visualization we can create for our own. You can also create your own visualization. You can do with heat map, area, lens, gauge, line, and other things. You can simply go for the lines, e-commerce order, and we can add actually anything we want. We can go with average of products quantity. Okay, this is not the uh, chart we're looking for, but you get the idea. Okay, um, the next thing we're going to talk about in this episode is our dev tools. Dev tools is pretty much everything we want in Kibana if we are going to uh, work with Elasticsearch queries. For example, we can simply go over the CRUD, create, read, update, and delete in Elasticsearch. In this example, I'm going to write some queries so we can get familiar with Elasticsearch and how it works. So as for creating a index, we can simply say product and underscore doc, and I get I put one as for ID number one, and in the body we can say like name is sample product, and we can do other things like price, it's 23. You can do other things, but I'm going to say description, some description. Okay, and we can hit this little triangle. As you can see, it's created successfully. How about getting our documentation? It's simply as get our index name underscore doc and the ID, which is the ID we are going to get. As you can see, it came successfully. Okay, and I know I'm going through these quiz so fast. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the point that we explain each and every one of them more in depth. Okay, so as for updating, I can say product underscore update and the ID, which is one. And in the body, I can say doc, and I'm going to update my price to 500. Okay, it's updated. So if I get my ID number one, okay, if I get my ID number one, you can see the price has been updated. And for the last one, which is going to be delete, I can simply type delete my product index underscore doc and ID number one. You can see the result is deleted, but if I try to delete it again, you can see the result is not found because there is no more any product doc with ID number one. Okay, I think it's pretty simple. And this is it. This is some basic elaboration of how Kibana and Elasticsearch works. Of course, there are some more um, things to go through, but I can assure you, your main concerns is going to about Kibana itself and Elasticsearch, which is going to be our dev tools, where we can query our indices and docs and uh, go through some CRUD actually queries. Okay, see you in the next one.